welcome back to Tell the Truth channel. Please like, share my content on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and what other content that y'all go on. I appreciate that very much. I am in Jesus and Jesus is in me. All right. I come to talk to y'all about some things that, what men's and women's that's dating, go through. And this is for the men's and the ladies. I want y'all to listen to me very carefully on this. Now, y'all know that when, you know how, okay, put it like this. Now, this is about the mans. You know how mans be shy about how to approach ladies? They always been like that since they was little boys. They always been shy by approaching little girls and ladies because they don't know how we gonna act. So they be shy. So they have to go around and ask people in that you know or they know to see how you gonna act on the set of just coming to you and asking you the questions. Because people don't know how you gonna respond or how you gonna act. So the best thing you can do is come to the person yourself and ask them. You can't be shy. If you want to get with somebody, you can't be shy. You just got to go to the person and ask them yourself, because people don't know what you want to know. People don't know. So the best thing you can do is go to the person. But see, mans, they be kind of, flaky on that. But I don't know why they be flaky on it, but they do. I guess they can't accept, nobody turning them down. They can't take that. I don't know why. The only thing the person can say, ladies can say, is yes or no. And I guess men just don't want to hear that. But sometimes that's just not be the one for you. If the person say no to you, then that meant that person is not the one for you. But if that person say yes, then maybe that person is the one for you to get to know, because you can't say if the person for you until you get to know the person. So that means you can't be scared to approach ladies' mans until you see how they're gonna act on it. Just go to them and talk to them. Sit down with them, have a conversation. Take them out for coffee, tea, whatever you think they like. Take them out and just talk to them. And see where they head at. And then they got to see where y'all heads at. And even if you do like the person, that don't mean you got to jump in the bed with them the first time you meet them. Man, get to know the person first. Let it take at least 2 years or a year or whatever before you jump in the bed with a person. Let it take, because in my decision, I would let it at least take 2 years before I jump in the bed with anybody. It got to at least take 2 years, because I'm not going to jump in the bed with nobody. It got to take 2 years, because I got to get to know that person. Which you're not going to get to know everything about the person, but you'll get to know enough about the person. And mans, y'all gotta look at this too, and ladies. It ain't just mans; it's ladies too. Sometimes when you see things on ladies' fingers or man's fingers or whatever, that don't mean that they got to be married because you see a ring on their finger all the time. It could be that it came from somebody in the family that gave them something. Sometimes when people pass away in the family, they give you a memory of them to hold on to. And, you take that memory and you hold on to that memory. So it can be a ring, it can be a necklace, It could be whatever they give you. That's just something they want you to hold on to. A picture, whatever. You know. It ain't always got to be that you got to be married or dating somebody to get something from somebody that gives you something. And if you see it on their finger, it don't always got to be that you got to be married. It's just something that the person that in your family, whoever passed away, gave you something, a piece of them, and they just want you to, remember them. And you take that with you, and you put that towards your heart, and you keep it with you, because, that's what we do. That's what we ladies do. And that's what mans do. When they get something, a piece of something from somebody in the family that they give them, they hold on to it. And even if it's a ring, because sometimes they can give you their wedding band. It's just something they want you to remember them by. That's all. It's just something they want you to remember them by. It ain't always that you got to be in a relationship with somebody just because you got a ring on your finger that somebody gave you. All you have to do is go up to the person and ask them, oh, I see you got a wedding band on your ring, on your finger. Are you married? No, they'll probably say, no, I'm not married. It's just that I got something from my family, or my grandmother or somebody gave me this. And I cherish it and I wear it because they gave it to me. And it's something that you get from the people in your family to pass down to your generation. So you hold on to it till you decide who you want to pass it down to. That's the way that is. So every time you see a person with a ring on their finger and it's a wedding band or whatever, it ain't always that the person got to be married. It's just something that they got from somebody that loved them in the family. They gave it to them. That's the way that is. And another thing I want to say to y'all, ladies and mans, don't have no shame in your game if you want to get with somebody. Don't have no shame in your game. Because if you like the person, go to them. Stop hiding and being afraid to approach somebody that you want. Because I'm going to tell you something. If somebody else want that person, they going to approach that person. They not going to sit here and go ask questions to nobody else. They going to go to the person themselves and they going to approach the person. You have people out there bold enough to do that. And that's good. Because if it's somebody that they want, they're going to go and approach the person. They're not going to go out there and ask questions. They're going to approach the person. That's why I say, don't have no shame in your game. Just go on and make that move. Right now, baby, make that move. Make that move, baby. Right now, baby, make that move. Because you only go around once in a lifetime, so you better make that move right now before somebody else make that move. So if you like somebody, just make the move. Stop going and questioning people and just, go to the person yourself. They only can say yes or no. That's it. Life is a gamble. And you just got to take that chance. And you can't always take it as, oh, if I get my heart hurt, then how I'm going to take it. Easy. You just let it go. And then, like my mom and them always say, it's always another bus behind that other bus. So if you don't get that bus, it's another bus behind that bus is ready to get chosen. That's the way that goes. There's always another bus behind that bus ready to get chosen. So don't ever feel that because the person that you want don't want you, maybe that's not the person for you. That's how you got to look at it. And you just let it go and move on and go to the next person. That's how you do that. So, yeah. Don't have no shame in your game. Because like I said, if it was somebody that I like, it ain't going to be no shame in my game. I'm going to go to you. That's me. No shame in my game whatsoever. No shame in my game. If I like you, I'm going to approach you. And that's me. No shame in my game. Ladies approach mans, and sometimes mans approach ladies. So we all do it. If we like somebody, we going to approach you. No shame in our games, especially in the ladies. Now the mans, y'all got to come on out of that. But with ladies, there's no shame in our game. We going to make our move. We going to definitely make our move. That's us. No shame in our game. So, that's what I want to talk to y'all about. Thank y'all for listening to me. Jesus love you. Father love you. The Holy Ghost, the angels, the ancestors, and I love y'all. And I will be back to talk to y'all again soon. Y'all have a good day and a blessed day.